powered by Riverside FM.
What I was trying to say is that if I can change,
Я думаю, что каждый тоже изменился
and
сегодня.
you can change,
Вы можете измениться.
everybody can change.
Каждый может измениться.
You're listening to WildFireRadio.com presents the Jerry Torres program. No bad news, no sad news, no politics, no religion, just happy fun stuff. And now, here's your host, Jerry Torres.
Five-time Emmy Award-winning anchor Ron Burgundy and Tits McGee.
Now go do that voodoo that you do so well.
Enemy ship off the port bow, sir. All right then. On my mark, fire one. Fire two! We'll sink that mofo. Target hit! Yeah! All right. Battleship. Anyway, welcome. They've been showing a lot of these submarine movies right now. Like the first they showed was Killer Hunter, then they showed K-19, now they're showing The Hunt for Red October. Is there something about submarines that's so intriguing for this network? I forgot the name of the network. But anyway, yeah, that's all they've been showing, like submarine films. I was like, what the F? But anyway, it is what it is. I mean, I don't know if somebody had a sub sandwich or sub something, sub. Oh my God. So that's all they've been showing. Yeah, so right now I'm watching The Hunt for Red October, which was, yeah, it's a classic. It's good. It's based on a novel, but anyway. Oh my God, man. So welcome everyone to another episode of the Jerry Torres program. I appreciate everybody coming on, staying on. Fire one. It's gonna be a good one. Yeah! What do we hit? Nothing. All right, then. Then I guess we just wasted our torpedoes. Oh, my Lord, man. So anyway, it was the most nicest, coolest day ever. Oh, my God. It was no humidity. No mugginess, no hotness, just a nice, very, very good, cool weather. And it's what we needed.
No shade.
That's right. And it was, oh my God. I felt like wearing jeans. And I was like, you know what? Screw that. So I grabbed my spray can and I just sprayed my name on the wall. Yeah, that's what I did. As a matter of fact, there is no sound. What the F? You know what? Hold on. And my soundboard. There we go. So I grabbed a spray can and sprayed my name. Spit. S-P-I-T. One more time. I'm here. Spit! If anybody see Beat Street, what the hell know what I'm talking about? You know. Is that spit in the federal building? Yep, not on the subway. You know, there you go. There you go. It sounds like they're inhaling glue. That's what it sounds like. Oh, my Lord. Good God. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my God, I just hit the wrong one. No, I'm putting that on mute for a little while, just in case it goes overboardy. Oh, my God. They're at your favorites. Okay, I am pausing that for a little while because I hit that button by Oxydonto. Anyway, so yeah, it was finally a very cool day. I was happy, I was relieved, and I know that with this extraordinarily hot, where it was just unbearable. And I know, like I said before, there are these people that love it, that love it. I hate it. I hate it. You couldn't. I can't stand outside. I couldn't sit outside. It was unbearable. Like I was talking to my girlfriend on the phone when this heat wave started. I was just standing there for like 5 minutes, and already I was drenching sweat in the back. So I said, you know what? Screw this, man. I went inside, immediately went in front of the fan and the air conditioner. I didn't care if I got sick. I just wanted to cool the F down. Oh my Lord, man. I felt so happy, felt so relaxed and relieved. Yeah, I couldn't take the past 3 days of this immense, unbearable heat that we had. You know, leave it in the Middle East. Don't bring it here. So right now they made a selection for the new Bond. Tom Holland, Jacob Elordi, and Harris Dickinson at the top of James Bond list. I guess right now they're looking to make young Bond. That's what they're looking for, like Bond in his younger years. So I think that's a good idea. You know, if they pick the Bond, I think he has to have the charm, the charisma, the machoism that we all love. Of the Bond that we all know and love. You know, if they fail to do that, and then the new Bond films, it's not going to carry. You know, excuse me. So, I'm hoping that they select the right Bond. Amazon does the right thing, and directs it, produces it, and makes it extraordinarily well. Oh my God, man. So right now, the movie that's supposed to come out with John Cena and Idris Elba, it's a Prime Video action comedy. Already, it's getting stupid reviews. I'm not kidding. That's what one critic said. They're not getting a review. They're getting a stupid review. Oh my Lord, that's vicious. So in other words, it's another over action comedy film, overly exaggerated action film. I don't know. Well, let me see what's like an actual. Okay. So let's see. Okay, let me get out of here. Okay. Head of State movie reviews. There we go. Okay. So Head of State. No, that's the one. God, man. Okay. Heads of State. Okay, that's it. Okay, let me put it down here. HADS. Heads of State. There you go. All right. And still no Rotten Tomatoes. His score is nothing. Wow. Okay. A lot of splats. Damn it. Not even. What's the percentage? Is it 100% Rotten Tomatoes? 2% Rotten Tomatoes? Nothing. All right. Well, then I'm not going to go see it until I hear and see the movie reviews. Oh, good God, man. I think tomorrow I'm going to go see 28 Years Later. And it's like the typical zombie film, except like the zombies are naked. Who the hell wants to be eaten by a naked zombie? Not me. You know what I mean? What if it's a male zombie, he's fully erect? How are you going to run away from that? What if it's a female zombie with a great hot body? Would you just stand there, let her do her way with you? Or would you just run for your life? Oh, God. Anyway. So right now, it's cool weather. I think tomorrow's going to be pretty good. But the movie that I'm going to go see is Jaws 50th anniversary at Seaside Heights. Already they're predicting rain, which I hope it doesn't rain, to ruin the chances to see this movie on a beach. But we'll see what happens, man. I mean, I'm just hoping it just doesn't rain. I wouldn't mind cool weather to see the film, you know? But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, man. I mean, think about it. 50 years already on every streaming service, every like streaming channel is paying tribute to this great film that every other shark film tries to overdo it. To no avail, it's all fail because Jaws is the best and it's the mother of all shark films. But anyway, so if anyone remembers, it's the 40th anniversary of Live Aid. And I remember watching that on TV. Live Aid came on 1985, July 13th. It will soon be next month. They will celebrate the 40th anniversary of this great concert event that happened 40 years ago when the world saw every single entertainer from Philadelphia to England to London, England, and each and every legendary performer from Mick Jagger, Led Zeppelin, Madonna, Paul McCartney, The Who, Queen performed, and even down to Wham. I mean, good Lord. All did 20-minute performances, and they pretty much, a lot of them knocked it out of the park. It was one of the most greatest concert events ever in history, right? Now, on July 13th, 1985, global superstars joined forces to raise money for famine relief in Ethiopia by performing at Live Aid, a benefit concert featuring 16 hours of music from London and Philadelphia, marking the 40th anniversary of the concert. A new CNN original series entitled Live Aid When Rock and Roll Took on the World takes viewers behind the scenes of the landmark event and offers a deep dive into its roots and far-reaching impact. It was organized by great Bob Geldof in the movie Bohemian Rhapsody. The actor that portrayed him, he almost looked exactly like Bob Geldof. But it was all over a lot of networks, from MTV to local news, broadcasting live. And it had Sting, Patti LaBelle, Phil Collins, George. I mean, you name it, they had it. And they all did great. They all knocked it out of the park. They raised a super amount of money to help this worthy cause at the time. I remember watching it on TV at a pool party. I was at a pool party with me and my friends watching this. And we were like, oh, Queen's performing, Madonna's performing, this, and this. And I saw the one where Queen performed. When Freddie Mercury got up there, he sang all his songs, Radio Gaga, and he sang like all his other classics. And it was mind-blowing to see that actual live event. Again, it blew my mind. Then when I saw the movie Bohemian Rhapsody, I would tell people, I saw that concert when it actually happened. It was live. And I think it was like, oh, God. Great. Now I got to do the math again. I hate math. All right, bust out the calculator. All right, so 40 minus, wait, no, that's not right. Okay. 53 minus 40. I was 13 years old. 13 years old when that movie came out. And when Live Aid happened, I saw that all on TV, and it was mind-blowing, man. I think I saw, like I said, Queen, and I saw Phil Collins perform, and then I think I saw Tina Turner, and then Paul McCartney. I don't know, 16 hours. I think I saw maybe 5 hours of it. I could be right or wrong. It's been so long. But it was a legendary event. And in the movie Bohemian Rhapsody, they kind of like overly exaggerated, like Queen really raised more money, which in reality that did not happen because, every entertainer did their best to perform. And no, they did the best just to raise the money. And I think they did the job. It didn't take not one band to do it, But it's nostalgic. It's, it's pretty much it has a lot of great memories, man. Like I said, I was at a pool party when it was on one of those big square box televisions. It was a color TV. But I remember, like, we all went swimming. We all, like, had fun. And, we played pool. We played games. And I think it was at a birthday party. But when the concert was going on, we put our towels over our shoulder. And I think I was eating a hot dog or a hamburger. I sat down, sat next, to one of my friends. And we were like, yo, what is this? It's like, yo, Madonna's performing. I was like, oh, wow. And then U2's performing. Oh, cool. Then we saw Queen. We're like, yo. And then we managed to go back and forth, like jump in the pool, swim a bit. The TV was still on. We would run there all wet. Like, who's performing next, But I remember it's like 3 or 5 of my friends, we grabbed our towels, threw it over our shoulder to stay warm. And like I said, I think I was eating a hot dog or a hamburger. I can't remember, dude. But I remember we sat there, we were watching. And I remember the family members like, oh my God, they're raising money for Worthy Cause. So it was memorable, man. Very nostalgic, very warm feeling. But yeah, man. I will see this when it comes on CNN. I will see it. Because it'll bring back great memories. I mean, yeah. Oh my God. To think about that. 40 years, man. Jaws is 50 years. And then Live Aid, 40 years. How time flies. Ugh. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. I gotta stop burping. Oh God. But anyway. So right now it's pretty much for the next 2 or 3 days, they're hoping to be nice, cool weather. And I hope it stays nice and cool. Listen, I know July's right around the corner. And I know the humidity is going to bump up again. No, I'm not going to see Jurassic World Rebirth. All right, I am not going to talk about that. Screw that film. Moving on. Yeah. It's pretty much right now movie time for the summer. That's what it is, And everybody's going to the movies. And I think these movie companies are doing the right thing by putting films back in theaters, because they want to make money. Prime example, the movie F1 with Brad Pitt. There was a rumor and a word going around that the movie was going to be on Apple TV, Apple Plus TV, right? It was a rumor. It was like word was spreading. This was like during the strike when they were filming this movie, right? During the filming of the movie, Brad Pitt was still filming when he got word that the strike just happened. It just started. So he had no choice. He had to stop the film because you cannot be a scab. You cannot cross the line. When an actor strike happened, you have, if not, you'd be blacklisted and you can't film a movie anywhere. The only movies you can film is independent films, and they kind of sort of make money, but not as much money as you would with a theatrical film. So he stopped filming, right? And for months and weeks to months, he was like, all right, well, I want to finish this film, So the next thing you know, when the strike was up again, they started filming. Now, the movie would have been out last year from what I've heard, but when the strike happened, they had to postpone filming. They had what they had, but they needed more. The film was not completed. So F1 was pretty much effed at the time. Get it? F1. I made a funny there. It's a F. Oh, where the hell is it? Oh, there he goes. What the hell? Oh my Lord. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, let's do that again. F1 was pretty much effed. Thank you. All right, stick around. Try the popcorn shrimp. It's awesome. So, trust me, it's like I have solidarity towards actors and writers. When it came to the strike, I wore the shirt as solidarity because I've studied acting. I went to acting school. I love theater, and I read books about acting. I went to acting school for it, and it pretty much helped a lot. But when the strike happened, like I said, I was with them. I was with the actors. I was with the writers. And even though I'm not with any union, but I supported them as a civilian. You know what I mean? But besides all that, so Brad Pitt got the word that he had to stop filming. Regardless, he wanted just to finish a couple scenes, but everybody was like, dude, don't. So he, as a professional actor himself in union and producer of films, actor, director, he was like, okay, we stopped filming, right? So like I said, weeks and months, they couldn't do anything. So finally, when the strike was lifted, every actor was called back. They had to reshoot some scenes and it was like redo overs and edit, cut, and then they had to do another scene again. And they were like, listen, the movie was supposed to be out last year, and now it's like the movie won't be out till 2025. So, and now the movie is at 88% on Rotten Tomatoes. Talk about, what I mean, delay of goodness, and it's kind of a good thing that strike happened because, yeah, mixed reviews. But anyway, I really want to see F1. But it was supposed to be on Apple TV. So they were like, damn, if we don't get this movie out in theaters, we're going to put it on Apple TV Plus. Again, that was the word going around. That was going to be on Apple TV. But then finally, when the strike lifted and everything was fine, money was coming in, Brad Pitt made the call and said, we're going to put it out in theaters. And they were like, hey, let's do it. Production company, the big ups were like, okay, we were going to, if it was another delay, then we had no choice, was to put it on Apple TV. But when everything was fine, the strike was over, money was coming in, the production companies backed it a lot. Finally, the movie was done, edited, filmed, and then they said, and Brad Pitt was like, I want this movie to be out in theaters, not on streaming services. And I believe Tom Cruise said the same thing with his film, and some other production companies were like, you know what? If it's a major movie that costs over $70 to $200 million, we're going to put them out in theaters. We're going to get our money back, So that's a good thing because, number one, everybody needs jobs. Everybody needs medical security and work. Everybody needs some, respect, a paycheck, medical benefits, 401k, whatever. Even the craft services, the people that get the makeups, the people that set up the sets, they all need a paycheck, And I'm kind of glad that Brad Pitt made that call and said, no, we're putting this movie out in theaters. I don't want to put it on streaming services. And that's his movie. He's the boss. You can pretty much, he has the okay, he has the call for it. So I'm glad that all these movies that were being made are out in movie theaters because we need that movie theater feel again. Like when Dune came out in 2022, it was supposed to be out in theaters. But when COVID happened, and everything was slowly being lifted, the movie was like in a can. They were like, okay, listen, we're going to put it out on streaming services. Like where? Max. And that's what they did. Sorry. They put it out on Max. But it was so good when they made the sequel, it was like, whoa, this is an Oscar-nominated film. And now they're in the works of making the third one. I wouldn't say it's the finale, but if anybody's read the books, I only read the first one. Ugh, it was too long. But anyway, I cannot wait for it. It comes out late next year, I believe. And I hope they film it and film it right. Which I know they will. it's the I wouldn't say it's the ending because there's more to the story. So besides all that, we'll see what happens, when future movies comes out back out in movie theaters. I'm real excited and I really cannot wait. Oh my god. Good goobity goop. Good goobity goop. I think I'm talking about movies all day because right now, the long-awaited sequel to Netflix, what the hell is that movie called? Damn it! Oh, The Old Guard. Yeah, it's about the immortals. You chop their head, they're dead, whatever. But arrives on Netflix next month. Listen to the sounds of the sacrifice. Whatever. I like the first one. The first one was okay. You know, I don't know. I don't know. And, I wouldn't say it's like it was trying to be like a Highlander, but I think the movie is on its own. I guess you can say. So we'll see what happens, man. Oh, good God, man. Anyway, so let's see what's going on in the world of food. Okay, so let's see now. So this Honduran restaurant in New Jersey has this food review. Okay, so great. It's in Jersey City. What the hell, man? God. I've always said, why is it that the great Spanish restaurants are always in bad neighborhoods? But this one is not. It's a city, and that's Jersey City. Good Lord, man. Okay, hold on. Let me find something else, man. I'm not going to read a restaurant that's all way in Jersey City. Are you nuts? No. You know what? Let me go back a bit. There we go. Okay. Is there anything else? Well, right now, Street Fighter movie Legendary adds Andrew Schultz to the cast. Andrew Schultz is going to be in the new Street Fighter. This is going to be good. I mean, the guy is great. I love his humor. Sometimes he's a natural comic, which means that he doesn't need material. Hold on, people. Okay, sorry about that. I am back. All right. So yeah, man, all these films that are being made are right now being the wise thing of being out in movie theaters. Sorry about the delay, people. So I'm real excited for that, and I'm real excited that people can finally get work again. Oh my God, what the hell is wrong with my mic? Up. All right. No wonder it's loose on the side. Is it loose here? What the hell, man? Oh, good God, man. All right, move up. Move this up. Oh, there. I think I got it. What the hell, man? Anyway, so let's continue on, ladies and gentlemen. Good God. Okay, so right now, I think I should continue or just pause. As a matter of fact, I might no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to continue on. Screw this, man, because I'm going to do the full solid hour like I've done before many times. Oh, good God, man. Right now, I'm just exhausted, dude. They're playing so many films nowadays. It's crazy. Okay, I don't want to see that no more. I'm sick and tired of that. I got to move on. Oh, so Happy Gilmore 2 is coming out on Netflix next month. And I'm kind of sort of excited about it. I saw the first one. I love the first one. The first one has legendary lines and memorable scenes and classic Adam Sandler film, you know? But nowadays, you're talking about a movie. I think this whole podcast is about movies. What the hell, man? I guess why not? It's my podcast. I'm gonna talk about whatever the F I want. I could have talked about the 1972 sneaker that's coming back out, which are matter of fact, no, that's Adidas. No, I'm not a fan of Adidas fan. But I mean, due to the fact that that Adam Sandler's new film, Happy Gilmore 2, he's also filming another movie. His stand-up comedy shows on tour, and already it won't be out till September. Everybody's excited for that. Would I go see him? Maybe. You know what I mean? But I mean, I love his style of comedy. I've been hearing so many great stories that he's such a nice guy. He loves his fans. He's very approachable. Um, you know, and oh shoot, hold on for a second. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Come on. This happens all the time with my soundboard. If you don't use it, it gives like this little beep noise. And that beep noise pretty much says, when are you going to use me again? I might as well use them now. So here we go. Oh, what the hell? Okay, there we go. Okay, so I think this whole podcast show is about movies.
In a world, go where no man has gone before. This summer, viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah, I think I got that feeling. This is all going to be about movies. All right. So, like I said, Adam Sandler's new film's coming out, Happy Gilmore 2. I think it's coming out next month, and everybody's really excited for it. All right. So, like I said, a lot of stories I've been hearing that he's a very nice man. Like, he's very approachable. He's good to his fans. And, like, he's willing to, I don't know, like, he just has, the man has a heart and soul. And he cares. That's very rare in this business, you know. Of course, he has to have his bodyguard, his security, which is very understandable, especially with the wackos nowadays that we have to deal with in this world. But here are the top 10 Adam Sandler films. And mind you, he's upgraded his acting skills big time. And why not? So here we go. The top 10 Adam Sandler films. And no, I am not going to be playing the sound effects about it. I am not going to be playing that. No. So here we go. The top 10 Adam Sandler films. Number 10, Big Daddy, 1999. Directed by Dennis Dugan, writers Steve Franks, Timothy Hurley, Adam Sandler, cast Adam Sandler, and everybody else. Okay. Now, the movie was absolutely nuts, and for every reason, because it's an Adam Sandler film. He had to be a fun dad, not to hurt a kid, you know. And Adam Sandler knows the way to make this movie work, as, you know, he gave it a ton of heart, and that's what he did, and that's what the movie's about, heart. And it was a box office smash, and provided it could carry on a comedy with a little more substance, you know. So that's number 10, Big Daddy. Number 9, Click, 2006. Directed by Frank Kuroka, Steve Coren. Okay, and everybody else knows. Now, the ending of this movie is a downer, will always stick with me. But I also think that this movie hits Sandler's ethos and life. He just wants us to enjoy every moment, even the hard ones. So it's like supposed to be a comedy and then a powerful drama in the end. But what's high it starts at a high concept comedy about a man who gets a universal remote that controls his life, becomes surprisingly poignant, an emotional story about family and regret. Click showcases Sandler's ability to handle heavier themes and I don't know, hits deep with the audience. But it was a good film. Wasn't that bad. Number eight, 51st Dates, 2004. Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore. Now they're reunited again. These guys make a great chemistry on the film, on any film that they do together, and they do a great job. Now Drew Barrymore struck gold again in this film, and it's about a woman with a anterograde amnesia, forcing him to make her fall in love with him again every single day. The premise was beautiful. The film succeeds by leaning into sweetness for their chemistry, and it was a great rom com. Yeah, so it's another great Adam Sandler film. Number seven, The Water Boy, 1998. I kind of love and hated this film at the same time. Was I a fan of it? Ah, God. Yes and no. But it was at the 90s peak. His performance was socially inept, rage fueled water distribution engineer Bobby Boucher is a comedic tour de force. The film is absurd, over the top, and I don't know, encapsulation of Happy Madison formula that dominated the box. I can't pronounce that other word, man. Hold on for 1 second. What the hell? You can't. Here we go. There. All right. Oh, good God, man. What a day. I'm trying to get things done here. All right, so that was The Waterboy, number 7. Okay, let's continue on. Number 6, Hustle. I never saw this film, but it was a letter. Oh, yes, I did. Yes, the basketball movie. Yes, very good film. It was a love letter to the game of basketball. Hustle features one of Sandler's best modern performances, and it's about an NBA scout who discovers a once in a lifetime prospect from Spain. Sandler is grounded, passionate, and deeply authentic. It's a fantastic sports drama that proves his dramatic chops are no fluke, earning him a Screen Actors Guild Award nomination. So, yes, it was played by an actual basketball player, Juanchenko Hernangomez. Oh my God, if I pronounced that correctly, I hope I did. But he played a very good job. But yeah, the movie Hustle was very good. It was a Netflix film. You can catch it on Netflix. Number 5, Billy Madison. This movie, 1995. This movie it was like back to school to prove to dad that I'm not a fool. This lowbrow movie is so weird. I feel like this is a movie that I know is messy, sort of disjointed, but you laugh so hard by watching everything that's in this film. The film was truly established that Adam Sandler's persona is juvenile, endless quotable quotes. It had everything from non-essential humor that became a touchstone for its generation. So yeah, that's number 5, Billy Madison. These are the top 10 Adam Sandler films, and his new movie is coming out next month. It is, oh God, Billy Madison 2. Anyway, number 4, The Wedding Singer, 1998. It stars Adam Sandler, Drew Barrymore again, and a bunch of other great actors as well. The movie is charming. It never ceases to make me smile. It's so sweet and energetic. The film relieved a new side of Adam Sandler, this romantic lead. There's a killer soundtrack, undeniable chemistry between Sandler and Drew Barrymore, and the movie has a lot of 80s themes to it, especially that guy dressed as Michael Jackson with the Golden Glove, another guy dressed up as Sonny Crockett, you know what I mean? It has that warm, nostalgic feeling, but it was a good film. They did a Broadway play about it. They did a great job. But yeah, The Wedding Singer, it was a good film. and that was number 4. Number 3, Happy Gilmore, 1996. Now, arguably, this is a golf movie, a comedy golf movie, kind of like the one with God, what was the name of it? Oh, good lord, what was the name of that film? Oh God, man! Now I gotta find this freaking movie. Hold on for 1 second. Good God! All right, get out of here. Go over here. Rodney Dangerfield movies. All right, so now, and I think I got it. Oh my God! I know I have it. It's somewhere here. Give me a second, people. Caddyshack. God damn it, man! I'm sorry I cursed. I should have that movie on the top of my head. Caddyshack. This movie had a Caddyshack feel, kind of, sort of. It was about golf. You know, but it wasn't bad. I liked it. Especially when he fought Bob Barker. You know what I mean? It showcased a lot of funny movie characters like Shooter McGavin, Bob Barker. You know, but the price is wrong, bitch. It's forever etched in cinematic history. But it was very, very the late Carl Weathers was in this film. An alligator bit my hand. But I love the movie. Number 3, if you're wondering again, these are the top 10 Adam Sandler movies. Number 2, Punch Drunk Love, 2002. I never saw this film ever. I've heard really good reviews. Like, this was the movie that put Adam Sandler's acting skills on the map. It was directed by Paul Thomas and it's harnessed Adam Sandler's trademark suppressed anger and vulnerability for this artful, anxious, and surprisingly sweet romance. As lonely, overwhelmed Drew Barry Egan, Sandler gives a performance that is both unsettling and deeply moving. It's legitimized him as a serious actor. I heard it was very well done, very well acted. Critics didn't love it. They kind of bashed it in the movie. But would I ever see it? I guess I will. I just wanted to see how his performance is in the movie. And the number 1 top 10 Adam Sandler films, and I agree with this 100 to 1,000%. It is number 1, Uncut Gems 2019. This movie definitely put Adam Sandler on the map. This movie was dark. It was how can I put it? Had some anxiety moments. It was a powerful performance that he did. But the movie cast is Adam Sandler, Lakeith Stanfield, Julia Fox, Kevin Garnett, Indina Menzel, and Eric Bogosian. Now, it's a 2-hour long film, and it's an anxiety attack in the best way possible. The ride is so insane and wonderful. It's just a set of weird twists and turns of people betting on themselves and being jerks, and you go nuts. Uncut Gems features Adam Sandler's greatest performance to date as a gambling addicted jeweler, Howard Ratner. He is a magnetic, chaotic force of nature. The film is masterfully crafted thriller from the Safdie brothers, and Sandler's manic, desperate, and utterly captivating performance is the engine that drives this whole film. It's a career defining role that earned him a widespread critical acclaim and proved that he's one of the most versatile actors of this generation. And I agree with it. The movie was dark. It was sad at the end, extraordinarily sad. And would I watch it again? No. I mean, one time is good enough for me. I just didn't like the ending. It was just sad. You feel heartbroken for this guy, especially when his brother that hated his guts, all of a sudden, for that one split second, he noticed that that's his brother he's supposed to love, and then something sad and tragic happened. But I believe this is one of his greatest films and greatest performance ever. I've got a feeling he's probably going to be doing more films like this. Nothing dark. I don't know, something like a powerful performance as like a lawyer or a doctor. I don't know. But everyone has shown But Adam Sandler has shown that he does have acting chops. He doesn't have to be the guy to make the goofy sounds or playing weird songs. Everyone knows, and he's proven it, that the guy can act and the guy can do a damn good job at it. Who knows? He'll probably be nominated for an Oscar. And when he wins, he'll go up, woohoo, I should have known what I won, but an Oscar, woo, But anyway, so we'll see what happens. Like, look at Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy was like that. And then all of a sudden, he was nominated for an Oscar. Bill Murray, same thing until he was nominated for an Oscar. So you think of these actors that were like goofy and act dumb and then yell. And then one day, these former Saturday Night Live, wait, was he? Yeah, these former Saturday Night cast members can really show their acting chops and really have proven it time and time again. So you never know, man. Maybe another year or two, Adam Sandler would do a kick-ass performance. He could be nominated for a Golden Globe, win a Golden Globe, an Oscar. And, he's pretty much can prove what he does, and that can act. So you'd be surprised what the man can do. Great. An NFL player died. All right. Who died? Who died? Who the hell passed away? Oh man. This was on Wednesday. Former New York Jets and Philadelphia Eagles defensive end Gary Philbin passed away. He was 83 years old. Philbin was a star pass rusher of the New York Jets and in the 1960s, racking up 66.5 sacks over 10 seasons in the AFL and later in the NFL following the AFL-NFL merger. 65 of those sacks came with the Jets, through 48.5 of them came between 1966 and 1969. His sacks mark still ranks fourth in the franchise history. All right. Well, may he rest in peace. All right, moving on. Anyway, not to sound cruel or mean, but I do have to go on. Good God. Oh, my God, people. I got a lot of things to do. Don't push me. God, what is this one, man? Should I read this? I really don't, because I just I don't want to hear. All right. Let me see what it is. All right, if it's here. Oh God, are you kidding me? No, I'm not going to read it. This is the article, okay? 7 most powerful versions of the Hulk. No, I'm not going to read that. I'm sick and tired of that. They in the article they had the strong Hulk, smart Hulk, helpful Hulk. No. I want the big dumb, lower than a brow toothbrush Hulk. That's what I want. Hulk smash, me no happy. My God, man. Anyway, I know. Every time you hear that sound, my soundboard's going dead if it doesn't reboot. All right. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So I don't know if there's any baseball games going on. Basically, I don't know. Is there anything going on? Because right now, I do have stuff to talk about. All right. Let me just continue, man, because right now I'm just exhausted, ready to take a shower and shave and just, I'm not going to bed early. Well, the Lego Freddie Mercury 3D poster will rock you with its 1,985 brick design. Okay. So they're coming out with a brick Freddie Mercury. When he did the Wembley Stadium performance. Oh God. Okay, we're good. So let's see. The Wembley, when he sang for 72,000 people. Okay. So this looks pretty big. All right. So, but how much does it cost? I might buy it, might make it, might sell it. Sell it for $5,000. If it was $7,000, probably. Yeah, why not? I'll probably buy it, make it, and then sell it. Yeah, because it's a 3D portrait in Lego of Freddie Mercury. Yeah. Yeah. So let's see now. All right, let's continue reading. The Wembley show turns 40 next year. The Lego builder Tadze, who puts his my own creation together with his ode to musician, the expressive 4-octave vocal range. Wow. All right. I guess some guy made it and just wants to sell it, which looks pretty cool. You know what? I hate to say this, but I might do that. Make Legos and sell them. Because that's what this one guy does. He makes things out of Lego and it looks like artsy and creative. Next thing you know, he sells them. Good God, man. So the Odyssey that's coming out next year. Right now, Matt Damon's in Scotland. They haven't not finished filming yet. And if anyone's familiar with the Odyssey, it's about after the Trojan War, this man seeks a journey. You know what? I think I know. Okay. What? Hold on. What's the Odyssey about? All right, there we go. Okay. I've heard of the story. I think they made a movie about it like 10 or 15 years ago. The Odyssey is one of the most two major epics ancient Greek literature attributed to Homer. That's the guy's name. It is one of the oldest surviving works of literature and remains popular with the modern audiences. Okay, but what is the movie? What is the whole book about? Okay. All right. So the Odyssey is an epic poem in 24 books traditionally attributed to the ancient Greek poet Homer. The poem is a story of Odysseus. Anyway, the guy's dead, so who cares? King of Ithaca, who wanders for 10 years, although the action of the poem covers the final 6 weeks trying to get home after the Trojan War. But he's come across the Minotaur, the Cyclops, and the whole book, basically, the book's a series of books. Is pretty much, I've heard about it. They did a movie about it like, what is it, 15, 20 years ago. It's like 40% of Rotten Tomatoes. But, Christopher Nolan, who grabbed the script, is making it his version of it. Another 3-hour effing film. And it stars Matt Damon. It won't come out till next year. So I guess in a way, I'm really excited to see it, and not to see it in the movie theaters. Because, again, I have said before in my previous podcast shows, no more 3-hour films in movie theaters. Nope, because I got to pee and I'll miss 5 minutes of movie. I got to fart. You can't hold a fart. Unless movies come out with fart pods, as soon as you fart in them, out comes smelling fresh roses and fairy urine, But no. So 3-hour films are out. Unless they come out on streaming service, I'll stay home and watch them. So I got a feeling this will be a 3-hour film. All right. Anything from Christopher Nolan to Martin Scorsese to James Cameron, they love making 3-hour films. It's not a 3-hour tour, it's a 3-hour torture. That's what it is. Oh my God, man. You think that new what was it? Avatar Fire and Ash. I said Ash. You think I'm going to get excited for that one? No. I'm going to stay home and wait for it to come out on streaming services. Good God, man. Is anybody remember the days when films were like an hour, 30 minutes, 2 hours at least? Now they're like 3 days long. Good God. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that was my whole podcast of all the movies and TV shows that I'm going to talk about. That is the Jerry Torres movie full hour, man. Aren't we excited for that? I hit the damn wrong button. That is not what I wanted. Oh, God. Oh, God. What the hell was that? All right. Anyway, here we go.
In a world, go where no man has gone before. This summer, viewer discretion is advised.
You've just heard the Jerry Torres movie podcast hour. Yeah. Oh, God, man. Because I didn't write anything down to talk about. And what am I good at? I'm good at talking films. So from Adam Sandler to 3-hour films to up-and-coming movies that are being made and filmed and directed, you just heard the Jerry Torres special, the hour-long podcast of movies.
In a world, go where no man has gone before. This summer, viewer discretion is advised.
Good God. What is this one right here? Evil Laugh. And this one is Evil Laugh 2. And what is this? Evil Doll. What the hell? Oh, God. Hell no. No, I like the villain one. Yeah, that one I like. That was the elevator. What the hell am I doing, man? Let me get this over. Oh, my God.
Game over.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that's about my time for the Jerry Torres program. I appreciate everybody coming on, staying on, as I always said. And as you all well know, I am an accomplished author. I've written a book entitled Chinese Food for Breakfast. You can find my book either on lulu.com, that is Lulu, or on Amazon Kindle. And it's an ebook. You could download the book, read the book anytime, anywhere on your phone, tablet, or your laptop. And the book is only $4, people, so you're not going to be breaking the bank. And the book is about fun. So download the book today and enjoy a good read. That was mean.
I love it.
Also, listen to my good friend Latisse Mitchell's podcast, Tice Talk. She is making a comeback. I'm real excited for it. You can hear her previous podcast shows on iHeart, YouTube, or on Instagram. Her podcast show is hysterical. She talks about life, dating, family, the things that she sees, and she's been one of my closest and dearest comedic buddies for the past 15 years. And if there's anything, I would love to do shows with her. We can be co-headliners, or she could headline. I will co-headline or feature. It doesn't matter. When I watch her perform, it is hysterical. That's all I got to say. But her new podcast show is coming back. I cannot wait. So listen to Latisse Mitchell's podcast, Tice Talk. It is making a comeback. Latisse Mitchell's Tice Talk.
You just got pwned.
Tice Talk with Latisse Mitchell.
Sunday.
Tice Talk.
Get wrecked.
Latisse, Tice Talk.
In your face.
Also, listen to Gordo B's new album. It just came out. You can hear his previous songs on YouTube, Instagram, or on TikTok. His new album just came out. It's already getting some great reviews. I've heard his new album. It is really good. I loved it. You can understand and hear the lyrics and know what the hell he's saying. But it's a good music, man. You just put your headsets on, your Bluetooth, you just bop your head and have a good time. So go ahead, find Gordo B's new album. It is on YouTube. You can hear his music also on TikTok, Instagram, or on YouTube. And Gordo B is spelled Gordo, big letter B. So listen to Gordo B, ladies and gentlemen. Also, I am doing a comedy show at the Copacabana in New York City, July 17th. I will be emceeing that show. I'm looking forward to go back to New York. It has been years. I've been doing shows out of state, but New York, I have not come back there in 20 years. So I'm real excited. Joseph Losner's Meadowlands Comedy Club. I'll be performing at the Copacabana July 17th. Showtime, doors open at 7, showtime's at 8 o'clock. If you're interested in going, go to meadowlandscomedyclub.com to purchase your tickets, to make your reservations as well. So make sure, get the date. I will be performing with other great comedians, and I'm looking forward to seeing everyone there. Remember, meadowlandscomedyclub.com, July 17th at the Copacabana. Hope to see everyone there. Also, listen to Funky Times. They're a great band that mix up with jazz, funk, and rock. They know how to make music and make music right. You can find them on TikTok, Instagram, or on YouTube. And if you're interested in hiring them for a special event, you won't regret it, because this band knows how to make music right, and they make music original. So make sure you check them out. Funky Times. And speaking of Funky Times, I use their music to close my show. And a 3 and a 2 and a 1. And a 1, 2 and a 3. 4 and a 5.
3, 4.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to another episode of the Jerry Torres program. As I always say towards the end of my podcast, whatever religious figure you believe in, may you be blessed. I bid you all a fondue. I'll be back. So I ask you all, please don't go changing. I'm gone. Get gone. And bye.
Powered by Riverside FM.
Limited time offer. No purchase necessary. Offer valid at participating locations. Void where prohibited. No animals were harmed during the production of this soundboard. Subject to change without notice. Side effects include dry mouth, occasional pig snort or two, sore stomach, teary eyes, achy jaws, and whatever tingles well. Laughing heart.
You've just heard the Jerry Torres program on Spotify and on Riverside FM. Plus, listen to his other previous podcast shows on Spotify. Subscribe to his podcast show on Spotify, the Jerry Torres program. Plus, you can listen to his other previous podcast shows. Download any of his episodes, listen and enjoy, and always remember that the Jerry Torres program is here to bless you with magic.